What's happening? This is the New York Hardcore Chronicles live from Armageddon, planet Earth. I hope you're well, and I hope you're ready to have a couple laughs today, because I can't guarantee much, but I can guarantee that we're going to have a couple laughs today with this crew that we have coming on. We were chopping it up in the pre-show, and I had to shout everybody down and be like, "Yo, I got to start the show." So it's going to be great. You know, it's going to be a real fun show. What's up, Joe Ackerman down there in Tallahassee? I know you and Mandy are coming up for Hooligan Holiday. I know you're psyched. Yeah, laughs are good. Fred De La Cruz, what's happening, buddy? Good to see you, man. All right. That said, you know what? I'm going to bring on, you know what? I want to mention the real quick. Where is that stuff? Let's do the next 4 shows. And then I want to bring on today's co-host. Bringing him on as a co-host because I love working with this guy. Here we go. Next 4 shows coming up this Sunday. American hardcore author Steve Blush. A week from today, Mark Weiss, who has a book, The Decade That Rocked. This guy's done a lot of great stuff. Then a couple days after that, legend Ed Culver. Getting a couple of photographers on the show. And then, come on now, Doro Pesh, my homegirl's coming on the show. That's going to be great. So, how you doing, Holly? Thanks for stopping by. Yes, Lenny. Lenny, let me tell you something. I can honestly promise and guarantee you laughs because this guy is co-hosting the show with me today.
Come on, motherfuckers. You better start fucking laughing now. Fucking beat down.
What's happening?
Get fucked up if you don't start laughing, everybody. What's up,
happening in Florida, man?
Listen, nothing's happening in Florida. That's why the New York Hardcore Chronicles live is happening.
Listen, I want to jump into something with you right away, okay? Like, you know, I check your shit, man. I see what's going on. And I want to talk to you a little bit about Big Vic, bro.
Yeah, that's my hero right there.
Bro, let me get this straight. Your son, Victor, right? He looks twice the size of these kids.
Because he is twice the size of these kids. My son is 10 years old, 5'4", 192 pounds.
Bro, he's heavier than me.
Listen, Big Vic 54. Stay tuned. Look out for him. I'm his manager. I'm taking bids.
Wow.
No, yeah, that's my baby boy. He's a big boy, you know, and
he's your younger son?
He's the youngest one. He's 10 years old. He turned 10 in October. And he's just got that mammoth gorilla gene, you know. So yeah, man, he's having fun with it. But yeah, that's my hero right there, you know. He keeps me motivated. Both my sons do.
10 years old. Does he like all sports?
No, he's a football guy. You know, he likes it, you know, he has the right size for it, and he has the right type of mentality. He's a team player and very coachable, which is good because I wasn't coachable. I'm a team player, but not coachable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the main thing, he's having fun with it. And in Florida, you know, that's just religion. It could help him get into a good school. So I'm hoping he sticks with it just to get into a good school, and then I don't care what happens, you know?
The reason I ask is because I'm a little bit of a baseball guy, and you get a kid like that at a young age to learn how to throw a backdoor slider, and he's got a career. Like CC Sabathia was a big boy. Yo, all he needs to learn is one good pitch, like a backdoor slider.
Absolutely.
And he has a friggin' career, man.
Absolutely. But yeah, no, but shout out, you know, that's my motivation for everything. Those guys, those are him and my other son are the guys that keep me focused. So yeah. So, but nah, just raising the kids, you know, doing the podcast, staying busy.
Is that Eddie Medina who's playing with you guys soon?
Yeah, powerhouse in the building. Shout out to Eddie. Oh, let me see the fucking the. Shout out to Holly. Shout out to everybody. I mean, Eddie Medina. That's my brother. You know, powerhouse.
There's Holly.
You know.
Yep.
Shout out Holly. What's up, Holly? Yeah, and Eddie. Look at Eddie's one of my. You know, that's one of my first.
Well, you guys go way back with them. I mean,
Yeah,
hey, look, I remember when I did the Madball Pride video.
Yes.
In what 1994, whatever it was.
Yep.
The
that was like their
powerhouse
first times over. Also, yeah.
The powerhouse guys. Well, I gotta find one of those pictures, man.
Yeah, absolutely. That's family right there, you know. And that's like some of our first. They were like our first people from the West Coast, like really like fam, and you know, since day one, you know, it's never changed, you know. So it's good that we're gonna be able to be playing with them and looking forward to talking that shit. You know what I mean?
Here it is, right here. This is you and I. We were doing the Madball Pride video in Red Hook, Brooklyn, which is all this is long gone. But yeah, the Madball, the powerhouse guys were with you that day.
Yeah, definitely. They were in the building, and you know, hell yeah, you know, what can we say? Like, you know, family with the same people. Just some of us were raised Mexican and whatever else, you know, whatever Chris is, fucking Polish or whatever. But we like different coasts, but same people. So, you know, I'm family automatically, and I'm psyched, man. Powerhouse, and I'm glad they're back doing, you know, they're killing it.
Yeah, here's a good shot, man. Let me just one more shot from this video, because this is one of the favorite videos that I directed back in the day. Here you go. Delivering the goods right here.
Yeah. What's up with my face there? I look like I'm freaking shitting in my pants.
Yeah.
Look at that. Great picture, man. Great.
And, you know, there's a direct connection. You know, Willie's playing drums, and we're going to talk about later on how Willie's still part and of everything you do, and he's playing with you guys. They're touring with you guys.
Absolutely great. You know how things work. You know, like, you know, usually when you're in Madball, it's usually you ain't like, oh, we were cool and in and out the band. You usually family, right. You know, in and out, because it's more important to us, you know, the bond than the talent, obviously.
You know, I was thinking, we have Mike, your guitar player, coming on the show, and I was thinking, are there any great white boy guitar players that haven't been through Madball yet?
They're not great if they haven't been through Madball then.
Like, what happens? Do you and Freddie get together and go, yo, we got to get another...
We always listen. We need to keep a white guy, a Spanish guy. We got a Chinese, Asian guy. Warren, you know, we bring him and Royce for the Asian relief sometimes. Listen, that's what
you can't listen. You guys can't have all.
Yes, we can. I want it all. I'm fucking greedy. Give me.
I'm taking all the white boy guitar players.
White, give me. I love it.
Matt Henderson, Mitz.
Man, fucking
Mike.
I'll take Eddie Van Halen. I want them all. Stevie Ray Vaughan is the GOAT, by the way. Look at, before getting into it, whatever. Jimmy is great, but Stevie Ray Vaughan is number one. Anyway, but let's get.
All right. Let's bring this guy on here. Hold on. What's happening, Steven?
Hey, what's up?
How
are you?
Sign, Steven.
How's that train?
Oh, man. Hey, thank you, guys. Just received a nice package of Smoking Word stuff in the mail.
Thank you for supporting the movement.
Love it.
I tried to do what I could do.
All right, let's do photo of the day here. Steven Messina, ladies and gentlemen. Wrong answers only, please. Photo of the day. Bam. What do we got?
I already know.
Yeah.
Tornillador.
Is it
a screwdriver in Spanish?
What? What was that?
I can say that shit. Turn up, motherfuckers.
Is it Meatloaf? Is it West Ham United playing on the tele? All right. Is it Tad? Is it MOD? Is it Bad Manners? Is it Angus Young?
Paul,
is it another white boy on guitar?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, pretty much.
They're learning.
Yeah. Is it Paulie? No, it's not. No. Ann Mays, what's up, Ann? How are you?
What up, Ann?
Come on now, holding it down in Antwerp.
You know?
Yep. Is it Limp Bizkit?
I think there's some cheating going on in the chat room.
Here's one for you. Is it Los Prisioneros? That's great. Yes. Hey, Ann. Yeah. Is it
Whoever it is, I'm gonna call ice on them.
Yeah. Is it Three Dog Night?
Los Lobos.
Los Lobos. Good one, Sally.
That's a good one.
Is it Sheer Terror? People instantly think it's Sheer Terror. They see like a big white dude with a shaved head. Who's Sheer Terror? You know? Is it Uncle Cracker? Good one. That's funny. All right. Here is photo number 2.
Drum roll, please.
Here we go. Steven, tell us what is this? Boom. There he is. Look at the handsome guy. Is it all right? Right answers only, please. Right answers only.
Camaraderie.
Is
Los Tigres del Norte.
Is it Los Tigres del Norte? That's
Yes.
funny. Is it Frankie? Danielle LePage, what's up? Women in the pit represent. Hold on, let me get my women in the pit. There you go. Boom. Is it Frankie? Is it Too Far? Is it Step Too Far? Is it the Governor? Is it Mr. Molina? Happy birthday. What is it? Go ahead.
Yes. Yes, to all the above. This is Step Too Far. Finn's Pub out on Long Island. This is about 06, 07. And I pulled these out because today is the governor's birthday.
Oh, shit. Happy birthday.
I wish a happy birthday to him. And aside from Step Too Far, aside from being a DJ, also a tremendous photographer as well that we're going to have to get on as a guest one of these days and show some photos.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to jock dude for a second and say I love his photography and I love his DJing. And I tell him he plays all that old school thug skinhead shit that I love. You know, Sid, you know what? You know what, Sid? You play all that fucking punk rock bullshit that annoys the fuck out of me.
And I do it just to make you mother.
God.
But you know what? Everybody else in the fucking room likes what I play, so
well, there you go. Go figure. But yeah, and I want to make a mention that we have this show coming up a week from Sunday. All ages matinees are back on the Bowery, and the Governor, aka Frankie Too Far, is DJing. This is a free show. It's Sub-Zero, Murderers Row, Dark Side NYC, Cropsy, and Skitopolis. This is going down a week from Sunday. So everybody better support this shit too. Pain in my ass. It's a pain in my ass to put these shows on. And you know what? I'm glad we got Mike Valente coming on because I could commiserate with him about how hard it is to pull off these friggin' shows, man.
Oh, yeah.
What a pain in the ass it is. All right, cool. You want to shout anybody out, Steven?
Yeah, you know what? Also want to shout out Maximus Morse, another birthday boy today from H2O.
That Toby's kid?
Yeah. I think he's 19.
19, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know,
Right
it's
on.
funny. I have a picture of Hoya holding him when it was Rancid did like 5 nights at BB King's years ago with Danny Diablo and the FDK.
I remember that, yeah.
And he was a little boy, and I have a picture of you and Stigma holding him must have been 3 years old or something.
It's
Wow.
crazy how time flies. You know, it's an expression, but that shit is like for real.
Yeah.
I was really impressed when he played at LPR with H2O this past time around.
The killer.
You know what's crazy is that the time that happens from when a kid is 5 to 15. Like that 10-year span is like happens like first he's like a little kid, little baby, and then he's like a teenager. That shit happens fast.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, for sure.
All right, Steven, we'll talk to you in a bit.
See you guys in a bit.
All right, bye. There you go. Let me shout out a couple sponsors, Hoy, all right?
Got you.
What's happening? This is the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live, and we are sponsored by New York Hardcore Comics, The Organic Grill, the Texas Silver Rush, DTFM Vinyl Distro, Generation Records, and located in Corpus Christi, Texas, Chacho's Tacos. Opened their doors in 2001, home of the almighty Chacho's Taco. They cook up an incredible home-style Tex-Mex food, and this month they're celebrating their 20th anniversary. They've been supporting underground music since the beginning, and in their own words, we ain't stopping anytime soon. Touring bands that play Corpus Christi, swing by and get a home-cooked meal. At Chacho's Tacos, we got you. The underground scene will never die. Please follow us on Facebook or on Instagram. Come on now, Joe Romini and the Texas Silver Rush. It's a jewelry design firm and boutique store located in the birthplace of the Texas country music scene in Fredericksburg, Texas. They specialize in working with musicians in all genres, both country and Western, to design and create unique one-off pieces as well as the style them for stage, album covers, promo photos, and social media exposure. The client list includes Rock and Roll Hall of Famers Greg Rollet, Ringo Starr, and of course, Agnostic Front. During this current pandemic, all information and online sales are being taken at their Facebook and Instagram pages, and of course, www.thetexassilverrush.com. That said, let me bring on once again Mr. Hoy Rock. And
boom.
Yeah, people said we should. People love when you and me do it. People say I heard a lot of good feedback on when we did it. You guys should do this monthly.
Yeah, what I was thinking about.
Figure something out, man. We got to figure something out.
I'm going to throw out one of the ideas I was going to talk about with you in private, but fuck it, we're on here now. I was thinking about we should get together and we're going to start thinking about doing a podcast together where we could get up there and do something every bi-weekly. Yeah. And I got some ideas, people out there.
Yeah. When I'm down in Florida, I'm going to Florida in 2 weeks. We'll get together.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll talk about it. I wanted to. Didn't I pull the Mad Ball? Where is that? Hold on.
Shout out to everybody who's been tuning in. Definitely to all these shows. That I've been thinking about it a lot lately. Like not just this show, not just my podcast. All the podcasts is like that shit is more important now more than ever, and we got to keep the community alive like that if we can. To do it physically as much as we did in the past. This got to be the set that I don't want to say the new physical, but it got to be part of the routine with everybody.
And I think it is. I mean,
it is for sure.
In a certain. Let's before we bring on Mike Upstate and a couple of other guests. Let's talk about Mad Balls heading out. You guys are doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Is that it?
Yeah,
it's like a Mad Ball weekend, right?
Yeah, you know how it is. If you're gonna go out there, we do the get the fuck out of Dodge kind of weekend getaways. But yeah, this had come up Philadelphia, Rhode Island, and the third day of the Hooligan Holiday up in Albany. So, we always try to make a couple of weekend out of it or a string of shows. So, but Death Before the Sauna and Powerhouse, more than anything.
This is a great bill right here, man.
Really great. The Take added on. We got some new blood, We
got Raw Brigade on. We got
Brigade.
The Take, Raw Brigade, Powerhouse.
Death Before the Sign, all the rest. Everybody from new to old, west to east. It's dope. It's like a good solid hardcore show that is needed.
Philly's coming on strong these days.
Philly right now got the grip. They got the grip on the East Coast,
And then the next night, Saturday, you're up in Rhode Island, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Rhode Island's got a lot of love for Mad Ball.
Always, since Babyhead, day one. something about the white trash element up there in us just mix, like cannabinoids. They're mongoloids, cannabinoids, they connect. My whole thing is, no, we love Rhode Island. No lie, Rhode Island, Boston were like second homes to us because we wouldn't do one without the other. You know what I mean? From the baby head. And, it's people sleep. Rhode Island has a big history in the scene for being a little spot, has a very big part in our.
It's also one of those places where it's an hour over here, an hour over there, and people will troop.
Yes,
people will troop to a good show.
Yes, when you played Rhode Island, you knew all of Boston was coming, all of Massachusetts, and then the next day was in Massachusetts. They went home, woke up, and that was. I love that about it. That was like my some of my favorite weekends were those. So.
Yep. Hey, you know what we got to do? We got to bring this guy on. Hold on. He hasn't been on the show in a while. Let's do this.
Ragbone! 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 Yes, sir.
Hey.
What up, Roya?
What up, Rat Bones?
Rat Mother down today, guys.
What's happening?
Great show today. Hey, things are everything. But look, I'm gonna pack this into 2 minutes. I've done a lot of work today. I'm gonna give my segment to my boy Rob Bruce that just passed away. I had to go down to
that was Rob. That was Rob from Comic Book Man.
Robert Bruce, master toy collector, legend on the East Coast. Like I am the Pit legend, he is the toy collector legend. So I'm gonna start off with something very basic. I got 3 pieces.
Do you, baby? Go ahead.
So look, I want to just start off. I want to explain marbles a little bit before I show them really quick. Most marbles we got as kids, and you were talking about 5 to 15. My segment is all about that time capsule of when you were little and things were simple. So these regular marbles here are called ribbons, right? These are your common marbles you'd get. That's a blue, a yellow. See the ribbon inside? And these were the most popular. You'd get a whole bag of these rainbow ribbons for like 99 cents in a little fishnet bag, right? So those are like your basic marbles. And I'm doing marbles today because Rob was a big, big marble dude. And I'm going to run them quick because I got really nice ones. But these are a little more impressive with the colors. And they're a little older. These are probably 50s. But you see they're more swirled up, more intricate. I'm going to show 2 more.
Yo, marbles last forever, right?
Yeah, man. There's just something about.
That marble Jesus could have played with that marble.
No, you ready? I was going to say this one. You had to say it, right? Jesus might have played with this marble. Look how old that thing is. It's got like little pock marks in it. You see it?
Uh-huh.
So.
Everyone's saying the same thing. Slingshot ammo.
Exactly. That's why they're worth money now,
Jesus
right?
Christ can't throw a curveball.
Look at those swirls, right?
Don't lose your marbles. Good one, Mark.
I have them all. So this is the last one. I just like these. Each one's so unique, right? Look at that. Nice colors, right? So that's for Rob Bruce. I did this little setup so you could see the glory of a bunch together. They're just awesome to look at. Me and my son organized them, and it's good quality time with my son. So we're going to keep moving right on because I want to go over all this. The next thing I'm going to hit on is there's toy market for cereal premiums and like things that came in like this little guy. See if anyone can remember where they would have got this little guy. I'll say it because no one's going to get it. This used to come in Fritos in like the 70s. W.C. Fields guy. It's a little eraser, And then
who saves shit like that?
Guys like me that love these little
Rat Bones.
So look,
Rat Bones.
This was the little zip cars that would come.
That looks familiar to me.
Right? And then there was that other one that like it would go in water and like float up and stuff. So keep the kids entertained while they're eating their sugar bombs and shit. So those are cereal premiums and like food item premiums. And then there's toys that I wish I would have had. So I collect them. A lot of times I'll collect stuff I had and I want to replace it. But These are badass. I always wanted this. I never had it. It was the Planet of the Apes play set, a small one. Dr. Zaius, Gorilla Soldier. And with something like this.
That don't look like Dr. Zaius, bro.
Well, they did something, you know, they had him in a blue outfit because that's how
I call bullshit. I'm calling bullshit.
No, that's Dr. Zaius, man. Straight
Come
up.
on, Dr. Zaius was an orangutan, bro. That don't look like an orangutan.
It is. I'm telling you, I know the color scheme. But the thing with this guy, this is about $40. This little guy, this little soldier ape. Because look, this is always broken. You know what I mean? It's the little nuances. You know, Planet of the Apes is cool shit. I'm rocking and rolling to the last thing. We're going all the way from Americana pop culture. Now we're going to swing over to Rob Bruce's favorite club. This is all for Rob Bruce. I don't give a fuck. Red Bank Legend, my man. But we're going to move over to the Japanese stuff. And he was a master at the Japanese collecting, you know, with the those old Bandais. Crazy. I guess these were Ultraman villains, you know. Super crazy Japanese collectible. These old, a lot of people know about the big Shogun Warriors, but then they had this line, and I've never seen this guy. It's a Shogun Warrior, die-cast metal. You know, these things lasted because they made stuff cool back then. You know, the kid was going to bang it up. So he's super cool. And then another Ultraman legend that a lot of people don't know about, it's kind of like the Japanese Godzilla for real, is the Red King, bro. And this is a little 70s Red King Walker. Super cool. And that's another Ultraman villain, monster, whatever. Kaiju, they call it now. And then for the last piece I got is my favorite piece that reminds me of Rob. I miss the guy a lot, obviously, but it's all about the toys. And this is like a fluorescent Gamera, like an old.
Yo, Gamera.
That is dope.
Hard. Gamera was hard. It was like a Gamera was like a turtle.
Yeah, look at the back. Look at the detail.
Crazy. Did Gamera ever fight? Yo, did Gamera ever fight Godzilla, or was that like two different studios? That's like Marvel and DC, right?
I think that might have been two different studios.
Yeah, he fought the knife-headed guy that shot the stars from the side of his head.
The one, man.
Come on.
That's like Russian.
Come on. Talk to me.
Movie Monster Week, you know? ABC used to give it Monster Week.
You know.
So that's it. I had a good time. I love all you out there. I'm waiting. The show is going to be banging today. And I have been getting a lot of new stuff, so I'm going to give you a little preview on my way out of the next time. I got this Darth Vader case full of action figures, and we're gonna look at some of those. And then you know, I just want to give one quick shout out to my boys in Detroit, Beast from Hate Incorporated, Enzo from Dogs of War. Dogs of War got new material coming soon. Rest in peace, Daryl Maniac. And I had happy birthday, Frankie Too Far, but we already went over that. And I don't know if everyone's watching Boba Fett on Disney Plus right now, but it's incredible. And I gotta warn you right now, you know, in the fan world, there's a lot of hate going on, and people don't like it because, you know, it's new and young people are doing our stories now. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the new episode of Boba Fett, I'm going to tell you, they needed to save it. So you better, you know, get out of here. And here's the spoiler alert for the new Boba Fett, because they needed the little Yoda to come back and save it.
Oh, you just blew up the spot, bro. All right, man. And we'll talk to you later.
Let's get it on, people. Let's do it.
Ragbone! 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 Ragbone!
Welcome back to the Ratbone Show, and we are the sidebar, Hoya Rock and Drew Stone.
He's amazing.
I just let him go sometimes.
You have to. You can't get in the way of that thing.
Hey, Eric Van Butts says, I played a show in Austria with Madball, and yeah, a fight broke out, which I find hard to believe.
Bullshit.
But I call bullshit. LOL, and Hoya gave me a hoodie for some trees. I still have the hoodie. Love you, and thanks, Hoya. New York Hardcore for life.
Thank you, because that definitely me, because I don't expect shit for free. I'm a barter guy. You know what I mean? So shout out to you for coming through with the medicine, everybody. Stay green out there.
Yeah. Got a shout. Yo, Chris Contos. What's up, Chris?
Motherfucking Contos.
Yo, hey, we're talking about the Bay Area, right? While we're on the powerhouse tip, right?
Crazy. I remember chilling with Chris Contos. Chris, I don't know if you remember, but Dynamo 95, that crazy show. I remember him coming into the bus and sitting down and looking at us. And I remember he was already like, I remember like, we're just starting to get started. Like, yo, this is so new to us. And he already looked like, I want to go home and kind of chill out and ride my bike.
He was over that. He was over that Machine Head shit by then.
Yeah, but he was like, he killed that record so bad. I was like, I want to hear it. I was like, I want to hear you play that shit, fucking, because that's my record.
I produced the video off that. I did Old off that record,
and that's my favorite song off the record, by the way.
Yeah,
that's my jam.
Let's bring on our guest. Today's guest is a musician and promoter hailing from Albany, New York. As a guitarist, he is known for his work with the band Brick by Brick, and as a promoter, as the driving force behind Upstate Black and Blue. This weekend, he is bringing 3-day music festival, Hooligan Holiday, to the Empire Underground in Albany, New York. Please welcome, coming at us from the frozen tundra of upstate New York, Mr. Mike Valente. Hey!
What's up?
Hey! What's up, Mikey?
Mikey!
Yeah. Jesus, Hoya, last time I saw you, there was 2 of you.
Yeah, no, I'm still here. Working on it.
Let's, how's things upstate, Mike? How's the weather?
Things are going pretty good. We're staying warm. One way or another,
Yeah.
Just all this craziness going on. Trying to get some
mountain living. It's like Albany's like mountain living, even if you don't live on a mountain.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough. Yo, there's Albany, and then there's Albany, and then there's Troy. Like Troy is.
You're looking at Troy right there. Right there, you're looking at Troy right there.
Do you live in Troy, Mike?
I've lived in Colony more than Troy lately, so I bailed on Troy once the Duster closed.
Yeah, you and Dave are Troy all day. That's it.
Troy is like
Troy from the old days. Sparta, Troy.
Sparta, Troy. Hey, Upstate Rick says, yo, Mike, Big Mike represent. Thank you for all you do for the upstate scene. It begins and ends with you. Love you, brother.
Yep. And I want to say this real quick on speaking on that, and not because that's my bro there, but something that bugged me out, I was talking about with somebody else not too long ago. You know how long he's been booking shows up there when he was doing all the metal shows and shit, just heavy music? Because upstate, the way it worked, not everybody had hardcore punk. So sometimes it took metal to get there, to get the taste of the aggressive underground shit. And slowly that. So if it wasn't for the in-betweens, we wouldn't have Albany as a hot spot for hardcore at different points in the fucking years. But Mike, on the real, from the old metal shows, I was like, when did you book your first fucking show on the real? Because I'm curious on that, because I know from the metal days. You know what I mean?
Give us a little background. How did you get into the promotion game?
Well, back in the 80s, I used to be in a thrash band called Attica. And I pretty much had to book our own shows because either nobody would want to play with us or it was too hard to get on shows and, selling tickets, paying to play, the whole 9 yards. So I started booking my own shows. Actually, Bob Riley, he just started Stigmata at the time, and I got on the phone.
What was the band that Bob was in before? Was that Cranial Abuse?
Cranial Abuse, yeah. And I used to see them all the time.
Is that right?
Great. And then once he did Stigmata was more of a metal crossover. Yeah. So give Bob a call. I'm like, yo, let's do an Attica Stigmata show, and we would just book our own shows. So I started doing that, and then probably once I got into the Duster area, which was in the early 2000s, I think Murphy's Law was one of the first bands that we booked there. And
was that your spot, the Duster, the Hudson Duster, where you did a
Hudson
lot
Duster,
of booking?
Yep, that was in Troy, and we were strong there for a good 3 years. Before we bailed on that, and then once that was done, then we went to Bogies and and then Mishmash. But now I'm partnered up with Upstate Concert Hall, and we have a new venue called Empire. Right. And Empire is 2 venues. Empire Live, which is upstairs, is a 1,000 cap room, and then Empire Underground is a 350 cap room.
I see.
And they're upstairs and downstairs, so it's like reminiscent of Valentine's. But
Valentine's, I forgot it. That's one you forgot to
I
mention.
know. Remember that?
Valentine's. I remember Valentine's. So when I managed when I managed Marauder, they would come up there and play and you had to go up the stairs, right? It was like upstairs.
The worst load in ever.
We played everywhere in Albany we could, man. Everywhere.
Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much it. I mean, I've been doing shows on and off through the 80s and 90s, and Ted Etal came on the scene in the early 90s, and we played the first Ted show, and then Ted and I were in communication constantly, helping him out get some bands and whatnot. So now I'm partnered with him.
Empire Underground is a 350 downstairs venue, and what's the name of the upstairs?
Empire Live is upstairs, and that's
I would assume that especially these days, that getting acts in there that draw 1,000 people would be pretty challenging right now. Is that fair to say?
Yes and no. I mean, I'm not the only one that books there. I'm a partner as far as the booking. So, like, for example, Black Label Society played there, Collectible played there. So, there's the 1,000 people. But the smaller shows, you got bands like Madball, Sick of It All. Nobody wants to play a 1,000 cap room, and they would rather play in front of a tight packed room in the 350 cap room. Yeah. So that's
one thing I love, Mike, about you is that you put it on the line as far as being a promoter goes. You put a lot out there, man. There's a lot of people that kind of put a foot in and then get out. But like, I can relate in some regard, being that I do these shows down here in the city, and man, I make them friggin' free. I make them all ages, and it's still an incredible effort and a bunch of crap to deal with, and I know you've posted about this, how it's incredible how people, and not everybody, but there's a contingent of people that don't get up off their asses and come out and friggin' support other shows, but will have the balls to call me or reach out to me and go, hey man, any chance we can get on that next bill? And I'll say, yo, have you ever been down to one of our shows? We've done 20 by now. No, well, we haven't.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it's just, thing is though, I love music, and if I didn't have music in my life, I'd definitely be in prison. So, it's very stressful building the show, maintaining the show. But once that first band hits that first note, it's fun. It's fun.
Yep.
You're definitely a music lover. Like Mike, I know Mike's taste. He may look like he only wants Slayer, but he really loves everything. That shit's like heavy and has an attitude. He backs in. I gotta say, with that shit, look, I just play shows, and that gets me pissed off. Let alone have to book them and deal with band members.
And then the icing on the cake, Mike, is when the very same band posts up, support the scene. Like, they have a show and they go, come out and support the scene. It's like, and what? Come see your band when you don't even fucking get out and support anybody. People, it's unbelievable the balls of some people, man.
How about this? How about some people at a show, they point their fingers and yell family and all these buzzwords, and then you play a show and then they talk shit on you. Just saying.
Hey, Mike, I see that Brick by Brick has a new release, and you're doing the album release show at at the Empire Underground. Tell us a little bit about what's up with Brick by Brick and what's the latest.
Brick by Brick, during COVID, we wrote an album. Of course, we have to. Again, I got to stay out of prison somehow, so there wasn't any music going on. So we might as well either make a bunch of alcohol or make music. So we chose to do both. But we wrote this record. We sat on it for a year because we were going to release it, but there was no sense of releasing it without touring. And now that we're at that year mark, we definitely decided we got to pull the trigger on this. So February 19th, we're at I almost said Upstate Console at Club Empire. We're doing Nuclear Assault. We're bringing them guys up here. We got Skinless, phenomenal death metal band. They're Sherwood lives in Denver now, so he's flying out for that show. Then we got our buddies in Ringworm. So it's definitely more of a metal overtone on this, which the new record is definitely a lot more metal than the last couple.
Yeah, Mike, Larry's giving you a couple people giving you props on your guitar playing. I'm gonna blow up your secret. Show them the secret of your great guitar playing. Prat!
Yeah. Blue Finger Willie over here, man.
Listen, Tony Iommi, that's my Tony Iommi right there, okay?
There you go.
And that's not on your picking hand, right?
No, that's my fretting hand. So
do you wear a prosthetic finger? No.
No. I don't use it at all. I can't. It's too short and it's
wow.
That's what she said.
I did not know that.
So
that's the secret of
I had to let it out. The world had to know, Mike. Now there's gonna be a whole trend of people cutting their fingers off. So. Look at smile.
Hold on, let me see that.
I love that. Yeah, I wish Jameson was here so he could put it in his mouth.
Oh, puke. He puke all over the place. He hates
Larry the Hunter. Got to shout out Larry the Hunter, who's playing tonight. Wait, and I'm going to be there. I'm going out to the show tonight. I could find. It is the Life of Agony Dog Eat Dog Madball show tonight, and I'm going to go out.
Not Madball.
No, I'm sorry. Life of Agony.
I gotta leave,
man. You gotta get going, bro.
It's that other Madball.
Hey, is that Ray?
That's right.
Hey, Ray, sit down. I got a question for you.
Here we go. I'm here.
It's Life of Agony, Dog Eat Dog, and Kings Never Die with our boy Danny Schuler from Biohazard on drums.
Jesus, that's an all-star jubilee right there.
Hey, Johanna, you gonna be there tonight? I'm coming out. I got a question for you, Ray. I want you to explain to me what is. Now, I don't know a lot about this kind of stuff, but is this a brick by brick? Is this what? Explain what a mead is. I don't know what a mead is.
So mead is technically honey wine. So it's honey, water, yeast, the time it takes to ferment, and that's it. It's the oldest form of alcohol on record. Every culture has had it. It's fairly simple stuff. You want to get a nice buzz going. It's not high octane, but it's just gets you right where you need to be. No hangover, gluten-free, good stuff.
I did not know this. So it's honey, yeast, and what?
Honey, yeast, and water. Honey, yeast, and water. That's it.
That sounds pretty simple.
Yeah, pretty simple.
That's
Last time I drank that shit, I woke up in a loincloth with a hammer thinking I was Thor.
It's Viking fuel, it brings you back. That's all.
There's no brown Thors out there. I was the first brown Thor out there.
How long does that need to? How long does that need to ferment? How long does it need to ferment?
That's not a t-shirt idea.
How long does it ferment?
It depends. It comes down to a science. It depends on how much of the honey you put in. Depends on the temperature. Everything's got to be temperature controlled. You're looking at maybe between like 5 to 6 weeks for a finished product to get about 12% ABV for the alcohol content.
I see.
So
Yo, how long does it last? What's the shelf life on it, on mead?
Over a year. It's just like regular wine. It'll last indefinite.
Do you need to refrigerate it, or it just can stay? Wow, I didn't know.
Honey's like the probably the best thing for you. It's the elixir of life. You know, I mean, it's all the medicinal value stays in the booth.
And when you drink mead, you're gonna need a horn. And Casa de Rock has a special on horns. CasaDeRock.com for your mead horn. Nah.
www. Hey,
mead
you know, a lot of our European people are checking in. Steen in Denmark says that's for us Vikings.
Yes.
And, yeah.
That's it. Boom.
Yeah.
This is the stuff we make here.
Yeah.
This is the Latino Vikings. The Latino Vikings drink the Bustelo.
M. Thomas Goran in Sweden said it's Majod in Swedish. Is that right? Majod in Swedish. I guess that's how I say it. Ray, anything to say on Brick by Rick? Excited? What's going on?
Yeah, no, we got a lot of irons in the fire right now. Just, you know, I mean, tours are a little limited right now just because of COVID and restrictions and, you know, governments being afraid of things and countries not letting people in and stuff. But we're still here. We're just making music and trying to pump it out and do whatever shows we possibly can. You know, I mean, there's people that need music and people that want music, and we need it. So it's, you know, we're going to keep pushing. So it's a great album. You know, we put a lot of effort into this.
And
you know,
the
we
video,
put a lot of ourselves in.
I advise everybody, go check out the videos. The videos are amazing.
Yeah, we just did a puppet video.
Yep. Oh, see, I'm on the serious. That shit is fucking amazing. Whoever did it did a fucking great job.
Sharky did that.
Did he? Get out of here. Shout out to Sharky.
Sharky.
Yep. Sharky.
And on this record, we got guest vocals from Chuck Billy from Testament. He's on the first song. And then we did a cover tune of Sick of It All's Just Look Around. And we put a little hip hop flavor on the end on there with Lord Willin.
And Stress.
And Stress
on that too.
Stress produced that.
Stress the white boy.
That's
family business.
Hey, let's talk a little bit about this. And this, of course, being Hooligan's Holiday, which is coming up this weekend. And I'm learning about this. Let's bring on the person that created this initially. And let's talk to him a little bit, and that would be our old friend Rico. What's up, man?
Hey. How's it going, fellas?
How are you, Rico?
My favorite human.
Yo, can't wait for this weekend. Mike, Ray, everybody. It's like a family reunion party. Way overdue.
Absolutely. Needed for my mentally.
Yes, sir.
Tell us, Rico, what's the origin of Hooligan Holiday? How did it get started? And give us a little background.
Everybody know by the 90s, I moved out to California. On the way back, I stopped in Kansas City. I partied a lot. We had our first Christmas party over there. Fucking nobody was from there. I had a party at my house. It was crazy. I had 100 people, neighbors bugging out. Second year, I did it again. I had 200 people. By year 3, I had one of the liquor reps hit me up, and they were like, I noticed you order 12 kegs a year. How could we get you to order more? And I was like, I'm a residential. And then they decided, they were like, well, we got a bar that could use your business. So we did the first party at a bar called Finnegan's Pub in Kansas City. After that, we moved it to the Grand Emporium, which held about 700. That was with the Cimareps and Monty Montgomery and Murphy's Law. And then it grew to a bigger club, the Beaumont, that held 1,400 people.
Wow.
That was the year Madball played with Bunny Brown and Monty Montgomery. We booked Elton Ellis to play. He passed away 3 months before he can play. So, you know, Madball came in. We got Hoya a suit that day. It was quite an amazing day for us, you know.
Crazy.
Is this looks like this is 2000? Oh, this is Is this 2018? 28? No, 2018. Okay, so this is only a couple years ago, and this was at the Uptown Theater.
Yeah.
That's a big room, ain't it?
Yeah, that holds 2,500.
Wow.
I mean, with the heydays, you know, we had some great shows. It was a lot of love. People showed up from all over. It was a good gathering of friends. You know, we wore suits. We went out. We had dinner. We had a great time.
Yeah, it was an amazing. It's a whole experience. It ain't just like a show. It's like an experience.
What's the
It's like, you know, everyone hung out. We have dinner together. We catch up. It was like a great time. I mean, the year Madball played was probably one of the craziest years we had. I mean, I had Bunny Brown show up out of nowhere to do this Elton Ellis tribute band, you know, with Monty Montgomery of the Cimareps.
Yeah, that's when we had Mackie on drums. We had Mackie on drums, and you know, who's the flyest dude in a suit? Nobody flyer than Mackie, only Rico, maybe. That's it.
Hoya, what's the suit story, Hoya? The Kansas City suit story.
Yeah, long story short, so, you know, obviously, you know, we're playing the show, and, you know, Rico's things are formal, and, you know, we got to come correct, but you would think there's a 4X everywhere, you know. So at the time, we were in the middle of a tour or something, but we got there and I needed a suit. So Rico took us to a spot in the hood. And so, you know, the whole crew's getting suited up fine. And then they come to me and I'm like, what size they fit me in? At the time, I was a 4X. And they ran out of everything. So it was like a whole crew of these older black ladies. I loved them. They were mad. They were like, we got something for you. I know just what to get you. I never forget this. She leaves and comes back and rolls up with a mustard Steve Harvey suit. It was the only shit that fit me. But I rocked that shit like a motherfucker. We had that shit on. Next thing you know, there's some pictures I have somewhere of, you know, we're all suited up doing our thing, you know. So leave it to Rico to put a gorilla in a suit.
Yo, boy, who were the German guys that look like Miami Vice?
Yeah, Jörg. I had my boys from Europe, you know, Germany. They look like Miami Vice. The suits fit them perfect. I bought a suit for like $80. You pull a string, the thing fell apart. But it didn't.
Oh, about time Madball went on, everyone was dancing in suits. It was the most incredible thing ever. I've never seen a hardcore pit with everyone dressed up to the nines.
In suits.
There you go.
Great time.
Let's before we go through the lineup and talk about the bands, you know, I want to get the some information on some of these bands. Let's kick it around a little bit. Let me take a break. Let me do a sponsor break, and we'll come back and we'll talk about everybody that's playing this weekend. Okay?
Oh yeah.
We'll see you in a minute. That's right. This is You Asked For It, You Got It, the New York Hardcore Chronicles live. It's a special bonus show talking about Hooligan Holiday that's going on this weekend up in Albany, New York. Our guests are Mike Valente from Upstate Black and Blue and Brick by Brick. His bandmate Ray is with us. We have Rico, the founder of Hooligan Holiday. And of course, we have my favorite podcast host, love doing work with him, Mr. Hoya Rock. We are sponsored by Organic Grill, the Texas Silver Rush, Chain Reaction Records and Skateboards, DTFM Vinyl Distro, Chacho's Tacos, Generation Records, and New York Hardcore Comics. They opened back in 2013, selling comic books, punk rock, and hardcore memorabilia, toys, statues, skateboard decks, tapes, vinyl, and all things horror. We love helping bands push their demos or new tracks, so please stop by and drop off your new music, even if you blow. We have in-store events like Magic the Gathering and Warhammer tournaments, plus meet and greets with bands and some live performances. Open 7 days a week and shipping worldwide. Find us online through Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and eBay. Located at 117 Main Street, lovely Dobbs Ferry, New York. www.newyorkhardcorecomics.com. Come on now, Josh Lent and Chain Reaction Records and Skateboards. Located in Lakewood, Colorado, is the Rocky Mountain headquarters for all things punk, hardcore, and metal. Established in 2014, they have the largest selection of CDs, shirts, stickers, patches, and accessories between Chicago and Los Angeles. Goddamn electric. From the pit to the ditch, they got your back. Get in touch with them at www.chainreactionrecords.com. Last but not least, DTFM Vinyl Distro is a record store that specializes in underground music, punk, ska, hardcore, metal, and more. Located in the heart of Fargo, North Dakota's industrial district, where it must be friggin' freezing right now. Shop in person or online at www.dtfmvinyldistro.com, where the motto is death to false metal. I want to mention a couple of things. You know what? How about this? Sunday matinees are back on the Bowery. Hopefully we've weathered this storm. We mentioned it earlier. Got a couple of free all-ages Sunday matinees going on, starting with a week. There will be no shows. We will not be doing this show on these following Sundays. Sunday, February 6th coming up. That's a week from Sunday. It is Sub-Zero, Murderers Row, upstate New York represent, Dark Side NYC, Brooklyn, New York represent, Cropsy, Staten Island represent, and Scotty Schizo and Schizopolis. Then Sunday, March 20th, 24/7 Spies, Ache returns, Neighborhood Shit from Boston, Serial Poets and Iconicide. And then the big banger coming up on Sunday, April 3rd. It is Rampage Fest 3 with Fahrenheit 451, Rebelmatic. We are doing a High and the Mighty reunion. Maafa, Ape, Scum City, Fright, and Bride Riot. These are all coming up. Sunday matinees are back on the Bowery. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine you trying to juggle the show and do the Hardcore Chronicles live at the same time. You would lose your mind. I don't think it could book more Pennsylvania bands. Like who? Like who? May I ask? Yeah. These shows are going to be fire. That Murderers Row show is going to be hard. Yo, that's coming up a week from Sunday, Chucky. So get your ass down to the show. And everybody else, don't talk out the side of your neck about, support the scene and this and that. The show's fucking free. For Christ's sake. Fucking piss me off. Free. All ages. Bring your friggin' booger-eating kid for all I care. Jesus, what do you want me to do? Set up in your living room? God damn. That said, I know you enjoy this show and you love hearing me rant and rave. Please be a Patreon. If you are a Patreon already, you get this book for free. It's the New York Hardcore Chronicles, Volume 1, 1980 and 1989 of Lyra Oral History. There's a couple left. If you are a patron, it is free. All you got to do is pay for the shipping, get me your address. If not, I think there's like 10 of these left, and it can be purchased at www.stonefilmsnyc.com. Buy it, you cheap fuck. That said, that's right. Take off your yarmulke and dig deep. So that said, what else? I want to shout out a couple of my new patrons: Marla Standing Owl, Duran Hayes, Marie Ohm, Paul Bayford, and Victoria Lynn. Thank you all for your support. I appreciate it. You enable this show to happen, That said, let me clear the deck. Let me bring on my co-host, the co-host with the most.
Shaka, bruh.
Hey, you know what? Before we dip into all that, I see that you guys got this other run coming up.
Yeah, I actually didn't see that flyer. But yeah, so we're playing, I guess, Cleveland, Rochester, where else? Flint, and Joliet.
That's where the Blues Brothers are from, right?
No, I knew about some of these shows because the tape blasted some of these shows. So yeah, some of these other ones I never seen. So yeah, I guess February we have some shows.
You know what? Sid, are you gonna be out on the road with the tape?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. That's gonna be a good time. I love the take. I heard some of the new stuff too. The new shit is really good.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward. They got an EP coming out soon, and hopefully they'll play some of that material on the tour too.
Yeah, I've had that for a while because we were talking about doing a video. They do Saturday Nights All Right for Fighting. They do some great stuff. I'm a big fan of the take, man. I did 2 of their videos.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's
refreshing, and I think it's perfect timing now. It's like needed.
Scotty's a good songwriter, and of course, Willie's back there, and they good songwriting.
Yeah. Good clean skins.
Hey, Jorge Rodriguez from Colombia says, "Stay home, Sid, please."
Oh, see, now you want to go there with that one, Toby? All right.
See, your Colombian skinhead brothers are turning on you, bro.
Colombia.
Because you know what? Because between me and Carlos, we're going to stink him out of the hotel room with all that Mexican food we're going to eat.
Yeah, man. All right, Sid. We'll see you in a minute.
All right, later.
Eric Van Butts says, Madball, please come to Tennessee.
You want to know what, Mr. Van Butts? Madball is coming to Tennessee, too. I forgot when, but I want to say maybe March or in February. I saw a Tennessee date flowing around. So, Eric Van Butts, you asked for it, you got it. So, for that, I expect you to go subscribe to the Smoking Word podcast. And it's free.
Wow, Madball in Tennessee. Woo!
You want to know something? It's a rarity to hit those areas, but Tennessee it's popping when you hit it at the right time. Like diehard hardcore kids come out of there, but it's like one of those, if you don't hit it in the right day, they rather travel to whatever else is closer. But we had some good ones in Tennessee. Go figure.
Wow.
In Louisville, not Louisville, Louisville.
Joey Mutt says, "Yo, Arizona needs Madball." You guys have done Phoenix a million times already.
Shout out to Roger in Arizona too, by the way. Yeah, listen, everybody been hitting me up about Madball shows. If you don't know by now already, if they're gonna let us in through the border, if it's wherever they let us in and they got a show for us, we'll make it happen if we can make it happen. We're willing to play. Wherever people want to see us. So hopefully we can see everybody again. You know what I mean?
I think we're turning a corner here, man.
I think so too.
I really do.
I do too.
Yeah.
Because, even when you hear from bigger people and then, even it seems more like things are getting, they're looking forward with normal life things in the future, a little bit, less on the process and more like just living. So
Erwin von Montague, hi from Belgium. But Tony says, "Yo, Florida." Let me handle this one. Listen, the only band that plays Florida more than Madball is friggin' Agnostic Front
and Gloria Estefan. That's it.
Yo, Madball does full Florida tours, man.
Listen. Our people, wherever there's people that want us, we show up. Listen, Florida, God bless Florida. And for you heathens, whoever you pray to or whoever you believe in, your head of cabbage or whatever, trust me, I'm glad I've been in Florida throughout this whole thing because I'm able to maintain my lifestyle, nice and safe and at my own will. So,
yo, I came and saw you. I came and saw you play. Last time I saw you was in Florida. Where was Florida was going off, yo. Where was that? Was that Jackson?
Melbourne.
Melbourne. Yo, I came to Melbourne and saw Madball, and the place was packed.
Yeah. I'm like, without getting into whatever bullshit. Look at my point is this: if you want to live and you want to do things like there's shows to go support. There's places to go with like-minded people. If you don't feel good going out, you don't have to. But for everybody who is going out, if you'll go to fucking Walmart or something, go support these fucking shows. If you'll go to Whole Foods and spend fucking $1,000 on tofu chips, go to the fucking hardcore show and support the bands that's been keeping the shit alive. When, let's not forget, people didn't have none of this a year ago, and now everybody's spoiled again. I already feel it. You know, there's already
when I went to that Madball show, it was right when we start. It was like a couple months in on this show, and I was walking around the show, and people were staring at me like, wait a second, like that. What is it? Huh?
Yeah.
And people, it was an interesting evening. A bunch of people came up to me and were like,
"Yeah,
what are you doing here?"
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it was cool. Oh,
But
you
yeah,
just ordered my book. Is that right? I see. All right. International order. Gonna make me go to the post office, huh?
Ah, yeah. And everybody, I want to shout out everybody in your chat room, everybody supporting. I say it all the time, all our platforms. This is what keeps us rocking, the support. When you cop the t-shirts and you join the Patreons and all that, that helps us do all the extra shit, everybody. I just want you people to know that, like, on this thing, we take a lot of time to do these things, and not just the followers, we need the followers, but the Patreons, they help us extra wiggle room to do our thing and do the extra other stuff like we get to do. So, you know, it's important. If you can't financially be there, repost, spread the word, and detour people to our world and our type of platforms. You know what I mean? That's what we need.
I've been very, very fortunate, and I appreciate it. People around the world love this show and support this show, and my career has taken sort of a interesting turn, you know, where this show has really become very important and a big part of my life, and I appreciate every day the support that people give us, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Let's bring on Mike Valente from Upstate Black and Blue. And let's bring on Rico, the creator of Hooligan Holiday, and let's talk a little bit about some of the bands, because some of the bands of this thing. Is there a theme to booking this, Mike? Did you and Rico work together on this, or is there a theme to, like, who ends up on Hooligan Holiday?
I wouldn't say a theme. I mean, basically, all the bands that are on here are friends, brothers, family. And I was talking to Rico because, you know, of COVID and the last time that Hooligan Holiday happened. I mean, it kind of dwindled, and then it didn't happen anymore. And I'm just like, you know what? I do a yearly holiday party anyway. I said, I'd like to bring the Hooligan Holiday theme to this, and he was all for it. I said, let's just book it up with all of our friends and family and just wing it. You know, I mean, there's no formula to this. So, you know, just asked anybody, said, hey, you guys want to play? Everybody just said yes, and that was it. So, I mean, as far as formula goes, yeah, the formula is fun.
Yeah, I agree. No, we all needed this. We needed something for all of us to get together and just feel good and have a good time and see each other. You know.
Yeah,
it's needed.
That makes sense.
Therapy.
This is my way. This is my way of getting Rico to come out to the party.
Well, I'm coming.
I know.
The first day is Kill All Betray. You know, as give me a word or two because I don't know a bunch of these bands. First day, Kill All Betrayers. Where are they from?
Kill All Betrayers are from the Saratoga area. Local band.
Okay.
They're in the vein. They got a metal crossover, like metal and punk. And they're fun. They're good kids. They know the deal. And
of course, thus making them a great band to kick this whole thing off.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? They've always done well. They got a lot of fans, and you know, it was just one of them things. And then they fit well with the mix that we're doing. And then you got Remains of
Remains
Rage.
of Rage. Mhm.
They're more of an old school crossover hardcore from like the early 90s. So,
Okay.
and they're old friends of ours that have been doing it for 30 years. They're just a bunch of guys, blue collar workers that like to play hardcore on the weekend.
Like a Rocky, like a meat and potatoes kind of band.
Very meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Very
Bruise Brothers.
Bruise Brothers is my old band before Brick by Brick.
Is that right?
And Bruise Brothers is an eclectic mix of swing, rockabilly, and hardcore.
Wow.
So
Nice.
it's
Great name.
predominantly bass and drum driven. The guitar is definitely on the back seat on that. It's different. We haven't played together. Well, we did a reunion kind of thing like 5 years ago, and it wasn't really it wasn't concentrated on, I guess you could say. So we decided to redo this, and what we do is we're rebooting the first 2 CDs that we did 20 some odd years ago.
Oh, right on.
And we did both CDs on one CD, and Upstate Records is putting it out, just a limited of like 200 of them, just to replace the ones that most of them were defective when we got them pressed. But it's just it's kind of a novelty thing, and it's fun, and it's going to bring out some people. So
it did cross my mind looking at the lineup. Why isn't Brick by Brick on the bill? Now I understand. You're doing this, and
it's
that's
enough.
That's
do a lot.
enough. And then of
We
course
do a lot already.
And then of course,
headlining this Friday, day after tomorrow, is
we got the
Paulie
Mighty
and
Sheer
Sheer
Terror.
Yeah.
And we did a commemorative Jack Daniels bottle for him, and you can get that through me basically. So if I'm gonna have a few of these on hand for anybody that's interested in them.
There you go.
I don't want to say that I'm selling them, but they will be available for to take home.
And that's Jack Daniels, huh?
This is Jack Daniels, and
Woo!
we did the Madball Jack Daniels, and that flew out the gate pretty fast.
They are great
However,
pieces.
What's with
Yes.
this? Explain what this is to me.
Well, the Jack
No,
Daniels.
this right here. This.
Oh, well, I have one right here in person.
It's amazing.
This is an official Murphy's Law killer beer. For novelty purposes only. Again, we are not selling them. We are looking to have them rehomed. For
Is that right? Is that the rub? This is all for novelty purposes, and they're commemorative. They're commemorative items.
However, if you want to buy a 4-pack and drink 3 and have 1, I mean that's up to you. But
Right,
you know,
but that's
they
the
should be
rub.
on your shelf.
They're novelty items.
They're novelty items.
I got it.
But
Yeah.
go ahead.
This one is really attractive. Is this the Sick of It All Jack Daniels commemorative box?
Well, that's the commemorative box. Again, we're doing a commemorative bottle for Sick of It All as well. And there will be one for Murphy's Law as well.
That's a dope box.
Yeah, it's really nice.
That's a cool box. I got the Sheer Terror box right here.
Oh, the boxes are friggin' nice, man.
The boxes are cool, right?
I love looking at boxes.
Is this
Love
is
this
this
crowd.
I wasn't sure what this is, but I think I understand now. Is this the Murphy's Law box?
That's the Murphy's Law box.
I need that. I need that. Lenny, hold me one of those. I need that.
So,
Wow.
so basically, I started doing this stuff because Brick by Brick did a commemorative Jack Daniels thing, and
Yeah, I saw that. That was nice.
it flew off. It flew off the shelves, or actually out of the back of my truck, really fast over a 2-week period, and that's going to be the Sick of It All medallion that comes with the bottle.
Wow.
You know, it's interesting because when I think of Sick of It All, I don't think of Jack Daniels, but
no, but you know what? The thing is, I wanted to do the top 5. I wanted to do the top 5 New York hardcore bands. So we did Madball, we did Agnostic Front, we're doing Sheer Terror, we're doing Murphy's Law, and Sick of It All fits right there in the fold.
Sure.
So, you know, the thing is, these were done initially because these are all my friends, and they're not touring. They're not making the money that they should be making. And my kind of way of paying back to them the inspiration and the camaraderie and the influence that these bands have had on me. So,
right on.
You know, it's all the profits are going to the bands. I mean, so it's helping them get through the next day. And
you know, Mike, Mike, I didn't really know this about you, but you are truly in your heart a music lover, man. You are really.
I really am.
I get it, bro. I really get it, man.
Thank you. I mean, like I said, this is these people. If it weren't for Madball, Sick of It All, Agnostic Front, I don't know where the hell I'd be.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I still love Slayer and all them bands, but they don't need stuff like this.
Right.
They got all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
You know,
I want to shout out Brandon Vince for the what do you call it, the super chat. And just so you know out there, a super chat, it's a nice way of supporting the show. If you have a question for any of these guys, you want to get right to the front of the line, cough up a couple bucks, do a super chat. I can't miss the color, and so there you go. Here's a fun one. Please do a Cro-Mags. Yeah, sure. You need that like you need a hole in the head, right? So let's do a right.
I say you do a Youth of Today bottle. I'm just saying. I'm an idea man.
Let's talk about day 2, because when we get to day 3, we have a couple guests we're going to bring on that are playing. Let's do day 2. Is that starting with Bob Riley and Murderers Row?
It is. And just before we touch base on that, I did contact a root beer company to do a straight edge bottle for bands, but
root beer.
It's harder to get a hold of a soda company to do something than it was to do a liquor. That's
wild.
But
that is wild.
But I did.
Did I tell you CasaDeRock.com has a root beer we're dropping? CasaDeRock.com root beer of
a birch beer. Hey, Joey Mutt says do a Judge one too.
Let's do an H2O one and just put water in it, man. That should be mad cheap overhead.
There you go.
Hey, Hoyer, we need to push our coffee. Oak and Crow.
Oak and Crow. Shout out to everybody in the scene doing it. There's a lot of homegrown people doing it. Like Mike's doing, I'm connecting dots with the drinkers and Oak and Crow. These are hardcore dudes that run coffee companies. I want to shout also James Coffee in California. That's my brother Dave. These are all hardcore people from our community doing it, and doing it good. You know what I mean? Quality stuff. Let's support our people first before we support strangers. I got to keep reminding people because it gets forgotten, I think.
And that hot sauce. Everybody got that hot sauce too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, get from whoever. But remember, if they're from our world, support them first. Metallica's great, but they're millionaires already.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, they already did
do a Hatebreed one. Hatebreed already has a beer, right? Hatebreed,
they got Dixon flannel shirts too that are $35-$40.
Let's talk about day 2, Mike. Murderers Row kicking it off. Is that right?
Murderers Row's kicking it off. What better way to start a party than with them guys?
Troy represent.
Bob Riley is Troy through and through. He will never leave Troy. He's in Troy right now, and he's drinking in Troy right now.
Sitting at the Eagles.
Say I'm not right. Say I'm not right. Say I'm wrong. Say I'm wrong.
They should make you know what we might have to do at some point? Really rally and like Bob Riley should have a statue in Troy, New York.
Listen, I'll give you a Troy fact. The first trailer was made in Troy, New York. Just saying.
There he is. There's Riley. Seriously, gonna be a Bob Riley Bob Riley's drinking right now, getting ready for Friday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Unruly Boys, Mike.
Unruly Boys, good street rock band from North Carolina.
Okay.
My boy Mikey, he's in that band. You know, if you like The Take, you like Murderers Row, you're gonna love Unruly Boys.
Fuck yeah, they're good.
Yeah, energetic and in your face, rock and roll. You know. And
Where
then we
they
got
from?
totally gnarly, or a
Yep.
local punk band out of our area.
I like
They
that
played many shows for me. Great kids.
And then The Take.
The Take. Do I need to say anything about them? I mean,
No,
you know what?
we're all big fans. Yeah.
I remember Scott sent me the record before it came out. I was blown away. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
it's such a good, catchy, it'll appeal to such a wide range of people. You know, it's very good rock and roll. I gotta tell you. And then none other than Murphy's Law. And
Arf.
if you want information on how to get their bottle of Jack Daniels, just email me through MikeValente1@gmail.com.
Yeah, we need everyone to support this weekend.
Yep.
I will be DJing after the Sheer Terror show. Then Paul would be DJing on Saturday nights.
Yes.
You know what? I apologize, Rico, for not asking about that. The Boss Hooligan sound system, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, we're looking forward to just keeping it like we did, you know. After the show, we're dancing until the doors lights turn on, you know. And then day two, doing it all over again.
Got a question here. Let me see if I can find Jeff asked, do I have to wear a suit on Friday?
No.
Okay.
You don't have to wear a suit any day.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want. This is a free country. So, well, we're you know, the Sunday we'd like to keep it a little bit more formal, but if you don't want to wear a suit, you don't have to. I'm not going to get
Yeah, do you just support it?
Can people buy tickets at the door, or is it just online with online shit with some sort of COVID shit? I'm not sure what that means, but I'm sure tickets are available. Tickets are available online, right?
Yes, and they're available at the door. There's no COVID shit. The venue had a choice to either do mandatory vax or mandatory mask. So we chose mandatory mask. So show up with a mask. If you got a beer in your hand or you don't have a mask on, nobody cares. If there's, you know what, once there's more than 10 people in the place, who's going to police it? Nobody cares.
Right.
You got a medical condition. HIPAA laws say we can't ask you why.
Basically, Mike, everybody has a choice.
Yes, there's a choice.
Everybody has a choice. Show up and use your choice, but show up.
If you don't feel comfortable with a bunch of people around you, put your mask on. You want to have fun? Don't wear your mask. I don't care.
Look, you're at a hardcore show. We should put blinders on instead of fucking masks for some of these ugly ass people.
Yeah.
I mean, don't feed into all the scare tactics. Just have fun. Cut loose.
So
if you don't feel comfortable, don't go.
There you go. Let's move on to day 3, and the first band that's playing day 3 is Cropsy.
I wore my Cropsy shirt because I didn't get my hat in the mail, you bastards.
So I want to, in the spirit of that, I want to bring the two guys from Cropsy on the show, Paul and Mike. And what's up, Paul? And what's up, Mike?
Oh boy.
What's up, Drew?
Hey,
how are you?
What's going on, guys? Mike, check it out.
There you go. Hey, Paul, you guys excited to play upstate?
Man, we're excited. We're super excited, and we got your show the week after. So, yeah, big couple of weeks for us.
Good. And Mike Groves, you with us?
Yeah. Can you hear me this time?
Yeah, I hear you. Tell us a little bit about Cropsy, where you guys are from, and how long you've been at it.
So I joined the band a little late. They started around, I think it was before COVID, right, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, they started before COVID actually happened, and then once COVID hit, their bassist wasn't really showing up because he was from Manhattan. So our vocalist Cody, he went and pulled me out of retirement, and then we pulled our drummer Joey out of retirement, and now it's kind of, that's where we all formed and everything clicked and everything, you know, came together, and we've just been doing our thing ever since. We met up with Mike, and Mike's been nothing but a gentleman and taking care of us since. So absolutely awesome what's going on.
Is this the first time you guys have been upstate, Paul?
Yeah, this is the first. It's gonna actually be our first time playing Manhattan and playing upstate. We've done Brooklyn, we played the Kingsland, we played Jersey, so a couple of firsts for us these next couple of weeks.
And you guys, would you guys consider yourselves a Staten Island band?
Yeah, well, I mean, we represent New York, but obviously we're all from Staten Island. You know, we practice out here. The band was started out here. Cody since moved to New Jersey, but yeah, we represent Staten Island. We didn't want to alienate anyone and say Staten Island hardcore like we're a subdivision of New York hardcore. You know, we're a hardcore band. We're from Staten Island. We do rep it, you know. So
I know people are chiming in. People are real excited that you guys are playing. I know Joe Ackerman down there in Tallahassee, him and his gal Mandy are coming up for Hooligan Holiday this weekend. He says they're excited. Lee Bundy says Cropsy is the shit. You know, so there you go. Vinny Dokes.
Can I just fangirl for a second?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
First of all, I'm virtually drunk because I'm in a room with Mike Valente. Anytime I'm in a room with Mike Valente, I end up shit faced. Secondly, it's nuts. It's nuts to see people saying that we're the shit, and then you look up and you're sitting in a room with Hoya and, you know, Drew Stone and the creator of Hooligan Holiday and, you know, Mike Valente and fucking Ray. It's just cool, man. It's nuts. Thank you for this opportunity for us.
Well, it's what we do, and you guys have worked very hard and you deserve it. You know, I've seen you guys on the periphery for a while, and you know, you guys work hard, man, and hard work in this game pays off, right, Hoya?
Facts, you know, especially the bands now doing it. It's hard now. Every day, it's hard to do a new band and get a jump start at something new, let alone during these times. And right now is when our scene needs it. So the bands that are grinding through now, through one of the toughest times, I salute you guys. And taking it from guys that have been doing it this long, we need you guys to do that because it ain't just about the old guys. You know, it's never been about the old guys. It's about everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Mike Valente, anything you want to add to that?
I mean, these guys, the Cropsy guys, we played a festival with them, almost a year ago, and
It was May.
Yeah, I mean, those guys, they were talented. They were great. I stood on the side of stage and watched them the whole time, and you know what? These guys were personable. They came up to me. You know, we instantly clicked, and it was just friendship, you know, and it's just, like I said, what better way to do this than just building the communication and getting involved in the scene with these guys, you know?
And Staten Island always had a spot in the scene. They always had a band, so you are those motherfuckers now.
Oh, yeah, and speaking of which, this is perfect because here's Jeff from Jeff and Rage here saying big up the Cropsy.
That was Staten Island right there. Shout out to Rage.
Yo, Rage.
What's up, Jeff? We actually played a show. We played a show with Brick by Brick. We met Mike, as he was saying at that festival. Our other guitar player Don was having a technical difficulty. Mike jumped right in, helped him out, and then we automatically clicked. And so we right away. They came right down to Staten Island. That was a great show, right? We had a great show in the backyard of Mother Plugs. Jeff's show out there was a really, really good time. And right after, Mike was like, "Yo, you guys want to play with Madball?" We were like, "What? Yeah, all right, cool. We'll come and play with Madball." You know, so it's been pretty awesome. It's kind of weird how everything just took off right away. You know what I mean? Joe Stanley put us on at the Departed show. We met Mike, and yeah, man. Listen, we do it. You make hardcore music because you love it. You know what I mean?
Don't worry, bro. Don't worry, bro. Enjoy it while you can. It's just a matter of time before they all turn on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Funny story about Jeff. Jeff knows me since I'm 4 years old, and Jeff was also my high school English teacher.
Was he?
Yeah. Yeah, and Jeff used to run shows on the island, so I'd see him, and he knew me since I'm 4, so I'd be like, "What's up, Jeff?" And I walked into the first day of high school English, and I go, "Yo, Jeff, what's going on?" And he goes, "No, I'm Mr. Altieri here."
Wow. That's awesome. And just one more time, you're playing, of course, on Sunday. I wish I could be there. I got to do this show, but a week from Sunday, you will be playing Manhattan for the first time with free all ages show down at the Bowery Electric with Sub-Zero, Murderers Row, Dark Side, NYC, and Schizopolis. This is going to be a banger.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We're super excited, man. We're very honored, Drew, that you asked us, and you've been pushed to get us on a show. The other one didn't work out, but yeah, we are definitely pumped to play Manhattan. Great place, great sound system. So
yeah, perseverance pays off, man. And
we got to shout out Sub-Zero too. We played with them back in November at the Upstate showcase with actually Brick. And those dudes, they're constantly liking everything we post, reposting everything we post, and again, just people that have been around for so long, and they're supporting us, and it's unimaginable, to be completely honest, and we're so grateful for it.
Jeff Altieri says, "This is true, Mr. Altieri."
That's amazing.
Yes, Bob Riley in the house. Bob Riley in the house. You're coming back down. You know, you guys are playing the Bowery Electric, all ages, free Sunday matinee. I can't wait to see you, Bob, man. I mean it. I love you, bro. And so that said, let's pick it up a little bit here and talk about. Are you Cropsy guys with us for a minute, or you got to go?
I actually got to cut out. I got to go back and I got a client, but I'll see everybody. I'll see you guys on Sunday.
Wait a second before you go.
Yeah.
You got a client? What's your business? What's your route?
I'm a personal trainer, so if I work at LA Fitness in Staten Island, New York. So if you want to come get a pump, Mike V, that's you too. If you want to come and get a workout, Ray, come down here. You guys, everyone on this show right now, you come to Staten Island, you get a free workout with me. That's it, free session. LA. All right, guys, thank you. Thank you, everyone. See you guys Sunday. See you the following Sunday. Dude, thank you.
Right. See you this weekend.
I could hang out.
All right, you hang out a second, Mike Rose. Let's bring Hooligan Holiday back here. And so Cropsy kicks it off. Tell us about Borrowed Time, Mike.
Borrowed Time is Brendan. He plays bass in Sheer Terror. That's his side project now, I guess you could say. But Borrowed Time's been around for a couple years. They've been around and they're based out of Rochester. And great band, great old school hardcore kind of vibe to them. So they're going to be there. Then we got Wrong Move. Wrong Move is hard as nails. These guys, that's our boy Vinny, Jesse, Mike. They're
bringing heat.
Yeah, they're like an old school hate breed meets Madball meets Bulldoze. They're just nasty.
It's angry, aggressive music.
Sounds like some beatdown shit.
No, it's definitely beat down. And then of course we got Powerhouse, California Legends, and then the men, the myth, the legends, Madball.
Anything Madball got anything up their sleeve? Any you guys anything, any new music? What's up with, or just Madball just coming out and doing
coming out. We just do our thing, nothing new. Yeah. We're actually, in the process of starting to get together and planning out what's the next move for us as far as doing an album and all that bullshit, which is coming up. So we're just, trying to get out and play whatever we could play while we have the chance. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's kind of the thing. And tours get booked all the time. You can't really look more than like a week or two ahead of time. So trying to take it show by show and then play it by ear kind of thing. But just I want to see my people, basically,
Yeah, Lori Dawn says, looking forward to seeing Powerhouse. Man, you know what? I got to see Powerhouse. I can't come upstate because I got to do the show, But yo, I'll let you know, bro. I might have to come down to Philly on Friday, dude. I'm not trying to give a fuck about a snowstorm either. I'll come down to Joe Hardcore's thing. I want to see Powerhouse. I want to see Madball. I want to see my people down there, man.
Yeah. Any chance I get to break bread with my people, whenever I get a chance, I'm trying to do it. You know what I mean? So that's just me. I can speak for myself. You know, like.
Yeah, I want to shout out Al Baril from legendary Boston hardcore band SSD Control, who says, "Great to see all these bands support each other." That's an OG. That. I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for Al Baril and SSD Control. That was the first hardcore show I ever saw in 1981. That band changed my life
for sure.
Yeah, that's an OG right there. You know,
for sure. We're trying to bring that part of the old school back. I don't want to say that it left, but it kind of got lost a little bit in the fog for a couple of years. You know, people forgetting where they come from. You know, I think we're starting to get that shit back the right way. You know,
it's a weird world right now. You know, a lot of the young kids. You know, there's like this weird thing going on with young kids. I think they think it's cool or in vogue to be like, yo, fuck the older bands and fuck agnostic front and fuck man, and it's like it really makes me sad to see that, man. You know,
part of that is our fault that that generation was in school, right? So we have to take some of that on us. That they got to get put on, and we can't assume that some of us got lucky that we met that right dude, we fell into that right show that led us to the right mentality. These kids now, they think it's good. These are the same kids that say fuck you to their parents in their face, and their parents take it. You know, it's a different generation. You know what I mean? Repercussions need to come back.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Wow, you know what? I just reached for my notes for the first time in the show. Like that's a good show when I don't even have to. Oh, yo, that's right. I had notes. You know. Wow. All right. Let me see. Yeah, we did that. We did a lot of this stuff. Let me ask. Hey, Rico. Anybody on the bill you're real excited about seeing?
Powerhouse, most definitely. Madball. Everyone's on the show. I can't wait to see everybody. A lot of bands I'm going to see for the first time. I'm really excited.
Okay.
I can't wait to run into old people I used to hang out with.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that an event like this, I know people that are traveling from all over the place. So,
correct.
And Mike Valente, man, I sure wish you the best up there with this venue, man, because like I said, I know the struggle, man, and man, it's one thing to try to get people to your show. It's another thing to deal with this shit during a pandemic.
Exactly.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah, because the agents are not giving us any breaks when we book bands through agents. That's for damn
right.
sure.
Right.
They're not. But just for the record,
yeah,
I got my phone here, so we're gonna be good for weather-wise. Everybody's saying snowstorm this, snow. No, I ain't got no
snow right now.
No snow for Albany. So that's the place to be.
Yo, I'm ready.
Oh yeah.
Good.
It'll be cold, but it won't be snow.
Cold.
Hey fellas, let me do my last sponsor shout out, and we'll come back and we'll take some questions from around the world if everybody can hang in there. All right.
Most definitely.
Be right back in a minute. Well, there you have it. Good show today, huh? God damn, I love doing this show. This is the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live, and we are sponsored by New York Hardcore Comics, The Organic Grill, the Texas Silver Rush, Chain Reaction Records and Skateboards, DTFM Vinyl Distro, Chacho's Tacos, and since 1992, Generation Records has been a mainstay of the New York metropolitan area music scene. Today, they offer a diverse selection of new and used rock, jazz, indie, hip-hop, punk, hardcore, metal, blues, soundtrack, and reggae LPs, as well as T-shirts, posters, and other merchandise. They buy used record collections and music memorabilia and will pay you top dollar for them. House calls made for large collections in the tri-state area. Get that crap out of your house. Call or email generationrecords@gmail.com. follow them on Facebook or on Instagram. Come on now, last but not least, Vlad, down at Organic Grill. It's a vegan restaurant located in the East Village of New York City at 123 Foist Avenue. Featured in New York Magazine, New York Times, and the now legendary Veg News. The dishes have won numerous awards, including Best Goddamn Veggie Burger. They make their own cheeses, sausages, and burger patties, and every dish on your menu can be made gluten-free for all you gluten-free motherfuckers. This year, they're celebrating their 21st anniversary, and they are all about having a great time while enjoying amazing, clean food. They have now fully reopened for business and look forward to seeing you. Get in touch with them. Order some great food at www.theorganicgrill.com. Want to mention the next 4 shows here on the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live. Coming up on Sunday, February 20th, Mr. Mike Gurnari will be on. Of course, he plays guitar in Madball. Let's hear it for the White Boys. Sunday, February 27th, that is the Kevin. It is the Castle Heights 20-year reunion with Kevin Castle Scandato. And then Sunday, March 13th, talking about old school Boston hardcore, it is the Gallery East 40th anniversary. My old friend Dwayne Lucia will be on. Of course, he executive produced XXX All Ages XXX, the Boston hardcore film that you can see on Amazon now, Amazon Prime, that I directed. And then Sunday, March 27th, Mr. Riggs Ross on the show. Yes, Riggs Ross will be on the show. This is the Madball alumni show.
Yeah, yo, we're deep in this hardcore shit. What can I say? We were made for this shit.
You know, Riggs Ross did a bid with you guys, huh?
Yeah, he was on a couple of records, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely a great drummer. Great to see him back doing his thing. And everybody, I'm glad to see everybody doing their thing,
He's a hard hitter, that kid.
Great drummer. One of Madball's best.
Yeah. And then on guitar, bro, let's hear it for the White Boys. Mike,
you know how we do. In my band, we only got to have killers. You know what I mean? But every killer got to be a bigger killer than me. So that's how we doing it. I'm the weakest link in Madball. So you know how strong this link is.
You're right. You got the 2 mics now in Madball.
Mikey J, Mikey Cheese, We got something for everybody,
Yeah, you do.
From the color spectrum,
Madball's great because you guys never blink. It's like, somebody's got to move on, family, whatever. You guys take a deep breath and find the next best qualified guy and just keep grinding.
But this is people, people do music not just because some people do it just for the love or for the this. We do it for all those reasons, and we survive off of it. We support our I joke around, but we really are like the Partridge Family. We're a family. We got this from Agnostic Front, same thing.
Yeah.
We learned all this, how to survive on the road. This is what we do. We do music, we travel, we spread the word on our scene, and that's what we do. So it's like it's just bred in us, even when we at our worst, we're like, this is what we do.
Sure.
You know how it is, Drew. Some of us is just in us. We got to do it one way or another. Like this format.
I was just this word was about to come out of my mouth, and Rapone said it, lifers. You guys are lifers. And it's not like you're gonna step in and step out, and
they're stuck with me.
Yeah,
with us, you know what I mean? I don't gotta be at every hardcore show. I don't gotta be stage dive. I don't gotta be doing the crucified skin on top of the crowd getting passed around. Yeah. But no, I can tell you, I do the podcast for the love of it. I listen to the music for the love of it. My sons are here because of it, and that's why I'm here, because of it. So,
what's up with the Casa de Rock, man?
Yeah, no, thank you to everybody who's been supporting. I'm doing the merch. I got a lot of merch in-house. That's my international web store, and I do mines for US only at casaderock.com because international delivery is expensive at the moment. But doing a lot of that, and the podcast, very important. Like I say, oh, by the way, that everybody, I did this shirt for Roger. Everything goes to help out with Roger's medical expenses. A lot of people are doing them, and shout out to everybody. This is just done out of the love for my big brother and anything we could do. So even if you don't support me or Casa de Rock and you want to support Roger, go there. You know, everything is going to Roger. You know, again, you know, I usually don't let it out, but speaking about this anyway, I'll say now, you know, Roger's very important, like we all know, in this fucking thing of ours. And I was lucky enough, I'm dropping the podcast next week. I just got Roger on, and
wow,
it's a must listen to, you know, to catch up with my big brother. So, you know, tune in and catch that, not just because I wanted Roger. We know a lot of people, you know, want to know how he's doing, and Roger gives a good update, and we just go into it, and it's a must to tune into.
That sounds great. And, you know, and if anybody on the planet Earth deserves the support from the hardcore community,
yes,
it's Roger Moret. I mean, I can't think of anybody else that deserves the give back from the community. That guy has put so much into it, has supported so many people, has put so many people on.
Ridiculous. It's you can't even, we could go on. You know, it's ridiculous. That's my big brother. My other big brother passed away. This is my big brother.
Yep. Right on.
And
right on.
He's everybody's big brother in this fucking thing of ours. You know what I mean?
Let's do this. Let me just say, anybody out there, any questions for any of our guests? We're going to bring everybody back on. Please feel free to post a question for Mike Valente, Upstate Black and Blue, for Hoya, for Rico, you know, anybody, for Mike from Cropsy. Let's bring everybody back on. Rico, Mike and Ray, Mike Groves. Let me see what else. How about you, Sid? How about you, Rap Bones? What's up? Okay. Here we go. Let's start with this. Mike Valente, do you have any comments about your old band Attica? Man, they were a good old thrash band. Used to play Pittsfield all the time.
Wow. I mean, Attica had, I was the only original member. Everybody was revolving around that. And so many people have asked me to do reunions about it. And I just can't. There's just too many moving parts. But I got to tell us, I've rehashed a lot of Attica tunes and built them into Brick by Brick. So a lot of the Brick by Brick tunes are now
have been regurgitated. Yeah. Okay. Our good friend Robert Hogg in Scotland says, "Hey Hoya, one thing I love about Madball, you guys never forget Scotland. Love when you hit Glasgow. Always brilliant."
Listen, from day one, Scotland had love for New York hardcore. We played the Glass House and the Cow House for many, many years. And those areas, we don't hit it a lot, but we've always hit it throughout the years. You know, from Ireland and Scotland and any Linds, we in there. You know, but definitely Scotland has that. Yo, let me tell you, they got that right freaking state of mind out there for the music. You know,
right?
Shout out to all my Scots out there, but I can't fuck with that haggis shit.
Yeah. Hey, Rico, coming from our boy Joe Ack down in Tallahassee, who's coming up for the big weekend in Albany. Yo, Rico, you going to come with some merch this weekend?
Yes. I'll be bringing scarves and some shirts.
All right.
Yeah, I have Boss Hooligan scarves with me.
Awesome. Good to know.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. Hey, Sid, Yogi Yara says
it's an old friend of mine.
Where's Sid? Yo, Sid. What's going on here, Sid?
Hey,
yo, Sid, where's
everybody's
Sid?
coming out of the woodwork. Everybody for this show. Everybody.
Sid's like the Mac, you know. Sid's like Who would have? You know what it is, Sid? Because you finally shaved that. Like you finally got the right haircut. That's what it took.
Oh wait, you the skinhead by circumstance haircut? I don't know about that, Drew.
That's a good look for you. Let me see. What else do we have? Yes, Roger equals humbleness. Absolutely, man. And Lee says can't wait to hear from Roger. Let me know when that goes up, Hoya, and I'll give it a push on my.
I will be up next week for sure.
Yeah. What's up, Rico? Be nice. I need a scarf. My neck is a dead giveaway. Okay. Chris says, will Killer beer be available to go on Saturday? I'm sorry, Mike. Say again. I'm sorry.
We won't be selling it, but I will have some in my truck that you can
promotional items.
We can barter.
Gotcha.
Hey, where Mike Groves? Lee asks, where can I get a Cropsy shirt?
You could message me on Facebook. It's just at Mike Groves, and we'll get you squared away for sure. Just don't order a beanie. Just don't order a beanie because our beanies are.
No beanie.
Who's that, Rico?
Oh, that's Brutus.
Brutus. Let's see Brutus.
Come here, Brutus.
Brutus is the star of the show.
Oh yeah.
Ah, Brutus. Wow, I just noticed the Quadrophenia poster. That's a nice poster. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, he'll reach out to you today, he says.
Awesome.
Mike Valente, I heard Brick by Brick described as the best bar brawl band around. Your thoughts? Let's hear from Ray. Let Ray answer that one.
Oh, no, not.
South Carolina, Florida.
There's been a couple of occasions where we just like to have a good time, and there's always a rotten apple somewhere. And, what do you do with bad fruit? You toss it out.
Hey, Mike, tell us about this. This is the Brick by Brick Cutthroat split. Tell us about this.
Cutthroat LA. Bobby Blood is a drummer. He was a Marauder way back when, and he's fam, so we did this split on Pitchfork Records. It's available now. They finally got everything together. Everybody's got the vinyl in hand, so if you go to Pitchfork, you can order it. You go to Upstate Records, you can order it. You get at Generation Records. And this is a split we did, and the song that we have on there is called Evil Remains, and our guest vocalist is Chuck Billy from Testament on that. So you got to check that out.
Wow. That's awesome. You got Chuck. And this is actually the last. Is this? Explain what this is, because this looks really nice, Mike Valente. What is this?
That is our new record coming out February 18th on Upstate Records, Dismal Existence. They're actually doing a picture disc for us on this. I think they're almost all sold out, but they got a bunch of pre-order packages. If you go to Upstate Records NY.com, you can grab something. But February 19th, again, that's our release party with Nuclear Assault, Skinless, Ringworm, Crimson Mask, and Baylor.
Nice.
And that's at Empire Live in Albany.
Yeah, it looks nice, man. Dismal Existence.
Yeah.
Who did that art? Art is nice.
Chris Reynolds. He's a tattoo artist. He used to work for Traj for a little while. We've known him for upwards of 30 years, and phenomenal artist. And we asked him to do this, and it far exceeded my expectations of what he was going to do.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
Boy, you still got any Demise records left?
Shit, I don't got nothing. I sold everything the first year of COVID. Shit, I don't got nothing. You know what? Who knows? I might have to look what the hell I got in the archives.
Yeah, you were supposed to get me one, but you were like, I can't bring it on the road.
Hey, Mike, would that be released in Europe?
Yo, yes. Upstate Records has a branch out in Europe. Cortex is picking it up. So, it'll definitely be throughout Europe as well.
Hold up. Live. Boom! This one is yours. I just fucking remember. I said, because I'm in the middle of moving, and I said, I found the box. And you just fucking reminded me, everybody.
I've been waiting for that for a minute, brother. Ever since the first Demise tour in Philly.
Rico was there. That's we could do a whole episode on that one trip.
Hey Hoya, didn't you just have the Demise singer on your podcast?
Yeah, I had him a couple episodes ago. Cheeky. He has another band with a couple of the old guys from 25 to Life, like Harry and all my old boys.
Isn't he in a band with Beto?
Yeah, and
Ionis.
Ionis, yeah. That's the band. Yeah, definitely. Cheeky. He used to hang out, one of my family from back in the day, and he's back around doing that, He was actually our second singer, but the guy we did most of our shows, we only did a handful of shows with, but he was the guy with us for most of that time.
Legendary show.
Is Mike Rose from Nanticoke? Is that a place?
I know Nanticoke is Pennsylvania, isn't it?
Yeah, it's PA.
Mike Rose, you ain't from PA, are you?
His screen's frozen.
He's like,
he's frozen.
He's like,
That's what we do now. Whenever somebody freezes.
No, you know what it is? Maybe a bear walked in the room and he's playing dead.
That's it.
You go check him out at the Handy Andy on the corner.
Yeah, there you go. Let me see. Kelly Jean says, my 9-year-old daughter wore her Brick by Brick moth butterfly t-shirt to orchestra practice last week and gave a hardcore schooling and practice playing tunes today. Much love to the quote unquote big bearded guys that get her frustrations out.
There you
go. See, Mike and Ray, you guys have that contingent.
I thought they were talking about Santa Claus. Oh, I guess you too.
We're all a bunch of Santa Clauses in one way or another.
Yeah, there you go.
Season's beatings.
Yeah. I want a beard. I can never grow a good beard. That's like Nordic people thing.
Yeah, Fabrizio.
We grow this, Hoya. That's it.
Yeah, right. Fabrizio in Italy says, in the USA, you talk about many hardcore concerts or tours, and Europe all stopped and postponed concerts. We hope to see Madball again in Italy.
Yeah, my friend, there's not a lot of shows going on. There's a lot of shows in America, but not as many as you think. It just seems like a lot because it's the only thing happening. But we hope to go wherever we could go, whenever we could go.
There you go. I mean, that's, yeah. I love, people have this sort of, in Europe, watching this show, I talk to people, they think like me, Ratbone, Syndicate, and Steven Messina live together in one house like the Brady Bunch or some shit.
Hell no.
Back in the day before the internet, this much, people thought like, you come off the plane in New York, that stigma was there, blood clot was walking by, bullshit terror was gonna be sweeping the floor. Like they literally thought we lived in one house. It's amazing. But
that was Manitoba's.
Yeah. And that's another episode we could do by itself, Manitoba.
I had Manitoba on the show.
We got to do
the Aztecs.
Oh, forget it.
Man. Yeah. All right. Well, look, great show, you guys. Let me put up the Hooligan Holiday one more time. Let me get the flyer. Hold on, and here we go. One more time. I want to say that this weekend out there, as if you didn't know, now you know, is the big Hooligan Holiday 2022 in upstate New York at the Empire Underground, brought to you by Black and Blue Upstate. It is a great lineup this year, and tickets are available through the internet or day of. So that's what brought us all together here today. Let's start with you, Sid. You want to shout anybody out? You're gonna be up there this weekend, right?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a nice big old family weekend and cannot wait for it. It's been what? She's too fucking long. Too long.
All right, Sid. We'll see you later. How about you, Rat? Anything?
Just I want to say it's been a great show, everybody. This is kind of fanboy, but like Hoya says, this really means a lot, this music to us. And some of us OGs, like I can't listen to every single band and every single song, but I just want to thank Hoya for writing Legacy, Darkest Days, Heaven and Hell. Those songs uplifted me in a way that I hadn't felt in a long time, man. Darkest Days is like a classic track. Legacy is my all-time favorite Madball record. A lot of people go with Set It Off and demonstrating my style, of course, but Legacy was like a rebirth, and then y'all just took over. So
you're a Madball head. You always been. Ratbone's always been a Madball guy.
For real. I mean, we live this shit, And Mike, same thing. I like seeing how you're doing. I know you're at the forefront of the alcohol, the promoting through novelty like that is so cool, and I'm all about that kind of stuff. It was great seeing you also, Rico, and have a great weekend this weekend.
Yo, thank you, brother.
And it's been a great show, man. And as always, Drew, thanks a lot for having me. And
my pleasure.
All the people that watch, that hit me up and buy stuff off me or want to trade with me and stuff, that's why I do this. I like to keep other things going in my life besides just hardcore shit, So thank you for that.
All right, Rat. I'll talk to you, buddy.
Yeah, man. Later.
And we're gonna see you down at the Bowery Electric a week from Sunday, right?
Absolutely. I'm not bringing nothing, but I'll be down to support the show.
Bro, stop it. You always say that. And then you come down with your whole rucksack of crap to sell. So don't even fucking start, dude. Oh, I'm coming down, but I'm not bringing nothing. We've done 20 shows. You've never not brought shit down to one of the shows.
I got to give back,
All right, bro. I'll talk to you later.
All right, later, guys.
Yo, peace.
I bust his balls, but he is a part of what makes this New York hardcore thing what it is, man.
Yeah, I agree.
He is. Mark says before the show is over, let's acknowledge that you should have strength for a reason on. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I love this way. Do a who we should have on segment. Not today. No, we just did one of those. What else? Want to shout out Gary Sullivan, drummer over in Hamburg, Germany, who's part of the Tina Turner review on the Reeperbahn. So that said, Rico, you want to shout anybody out?
Everybody, I can't wait to see you this weekend. Looking forward. Hoya, thank you for my record. I've been waiting for that one for a minute.
I got you. You saw it. Now I can't back out. That shit is on wax. I got it.
Guys, thank you for having me on board. Drew, always good to see you, brother. Thank you. And
love you,
I can't wait to get back on here again. Especially, I always wanted to talk about whoever put out that video, 1991, Killing Time, CBGB's.
There you go.
All of us was in that, and it was incredible to rewatch that because, God, were we skinny? We looking good, just doing our thing. People could get upstairs. It was awesome.
Yep.
See you soon, Rico. I love you.
All right. I love you, brother.
Right.
See you guys
this weekend.
See you soon, Rico. That's an OG right there.
Forget it. Without saying he's a fucking staple.
Yeah.
And my brother.
Ray, The Hunted by Brick, great song. Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a fun time doing that video too. Just having puppets and everything. The video is great. The song had a lot of energy to it. It's a great tune to play.
Good. Anybody you want to shout out, Ray?
I mean, just the community. Everybody keeps supporting each other. Don't succumb to all the fear mongering. And just, if somebody needs support, help them. There's no reason, everybody's got a phone in their hand and a computer in their, at their home. Just push everybody's product. Do whatever you can. If you got brothers and you got friends that have businesses, you should be buying from their business. You should be supporting them and keeping them alive, not going to the big Walmarts, not going to the Targets. Get your clothes from your friends that are making them. Get your stuff from your friends. Support everybody that you know. That's how you keep each other alive.
And even your mead and your booze.
Yeah,
that's right. Hey,
give a shout out to Bo and B. That's Tragic Meadery.
If you drink, I make the booze. Come on in. Yeah.
Mike?
And also, want to shout out, like I said, we got the Sheer Terror. We got Sick of It All. We got Murphy's Law, Commemorative Jack Daniels bottles. Just hit me up on Facebook and inbox me, and I'll tell you how to get them.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot, Mike and Ray. Hey, Mike, I just want to say personally, man, I really appreciate all that you do upstate, man. I know how much hard work and dedication and suffering goes into that business, and stress. And man, you're a big part of what makes New York hardcore great. So thank you, man.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And same goes to you. Oh yeah.
Love you, Mike. You know what's
These
up,
are the guys that are in the
guys.
Yeah, the hustle is real.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you.
All right. Well, great show, buddy.
Yeah, another one in the bag.
It's great, man. Hey, you know where I'm going tonight? I'm going right over the bridge here. I'm going to see Life of Agony, Dog Eat Dog, and Kings
Tell
Never Die.
everybody on that bill. I said my love and wish I was there.
Kind of a great bill, right? Kings Never Die.
I wish that was coming down here. It's like
a
field day. It's a fucking. That just seems like a good time. Just that.
And it's in this place, Debonair Music Hall, that Dog Eat Dog played like 2 months ago and sold it out.
Yeah.
So now they're back. That's where they grew up. So now they're back, but with life. So that's going to be a banger,
Now
man.
every spot there is going to be sick. Man, I'm glad. I love seeing shit like that, and I'm glad things are playing. People are playing. I'm glad the thing is moving. So
yeah, for sure. Anybody you want to shout out?
No, I want to shout out everybody who's been tuning into you, and everybody's been following my podcast. I'm dropping 2 real podcasts I'm excited about. This week, I'm dropping some girl power, a homegirl Cat from the new band Scowl from the West Coast. I'm dropping that Thursday. And next week, Roger Moret. I got my big brother Roger to get on it. And I'm telling you, these are both a lot of energy in these podcasts, and they're a must. Listen to them. Subscribe. But one thing I want to say, because everybody who watches the YouTube, I need you to go subscribe to the Smoking Word TV. We're about 100 people shy from my first marker, and I'm about to drop mad video. I'm taking the YouTube game to another level, but I need people to subscribe. So let's try to get it to 1,000, and mad love to everybody, supporting your show, my show, everybody's show, the movement. I never been prouder to be a hardcore kid in my life.
Lori Dawn says Women of the Pit loves Smoking Word.
Thank you. And I love you girls. And they always had our back. And I love that, that's what we need to see, because there's a lot of women in this movement, and they tend to be silent because they tend to see the gorillas up front. But the women got that gorilla shit in them more than some of these dudes. So we want to hear from you, and check out, like I said, I got Cat, some new blood, girl power coming on the Smoking Word this week. And they're a great band, and you should check them out too. So I'm all about, we all about keeping this movement moving,
Hey, what's the hat you're wearing?
Oh, yeah, these are my homeboys from Japan. Go check them out. They got the GBT. You know what's up, hardcore kids doing their thing, supporting the movement. And
some of them kids in Japan are going off. You've been out, how many times you've now been to Japan? 5 times?
At least. And I love it. Like, I really man, I miss Japan so much. Like the energy, everything about it. I was a samurai in my past life, so.
Yo, the first time I went to Japan was in 1993 with Biohazard.
Praise. Oh, I wish I was on that too.
It was like,
what amazing people and amazing culture. And when you get the vibe, that shit felt like New York with more manners once the music stopped.
Yeah.
You know?
Scott Gajowski says the only 2 podcasts I religiously watch: New York Hardcore Chronicles and The Spoken Word.
Hello, thank you.
And hey, Scott, what's better than when me and Hoya do it together, huh?
You know, when you're getting double teamed by us, you know, when you're getting spit roasted.
That's great. All right, well, all the best to you and your family, bro.
You know what's up, Drew. I love you. I see you soon.
You too,
We're gonna talk soon, and we got some things planned. People out there, keep supporting, and I love you all. And look out for that Madball shit too. You know, we out here.
I'll let you know if I'm coming down to Philly day after tomorrow.
Keep me posted.
All right, brother. Take care.
One love, everybody. I'm out.
There you have it. Today's co-host on the New York Hardcore Chronicles Live, Mr. Hoya Rock. I love doing work with that guy. I mean, we got to do more stuff together. I really enjoy having him on. You know, really do. We might need to like launch something separate with me and him. My pleasure, Lee. It was a great show. I really enjoyed the show today. Mick, what's up, buddy? Nice to hear from you, Mick. Great show. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Want to shout out Lori Dawn, of course, and all the women in the pit. You know, Gina and Daniela Page and everybody else. Steen in Denmark, my man. Yeah. You guys are going out and playing some shows, I see. Right? Yep. Heroes to none. Come on now. Gary Sullivan, of course, shouting out again out there in the Reeperbahn in Hamburg. You know, great town, Hamburg, Germany. Thank you, Mark Thomas Wilson. It was a great show. You watched this in Joe Rogan, huh? All right. I'll take it. Robert Hogg out there in Scotland, man. Thank you, Robert. You've been a big supporter of the show since the very beginning, man. And I don't forget that. And I really appreciate it. Yes, Steen out there on the road. You got to get that to the States one of these days. You know, got to get you to the States. You know, Fabrizio, another great show. Good night from Italy. Good night, Fabrizio. Yogi Jaya, thank you for watching. All right, cool. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm going to see you. I know you guys are coming up here. It's tough. I got to do this show Sunday. I can't be up there Saturday. I can't drive back from upstate on a Saturday night to do the show. It's too much. But maybe I'll see you when you're down there. You know what? I want to mention this. I wasn't going to mention this, but I'll mention this to those that are still hanging in there because Ackerman anybody down there in Florida, my new film is got its world premiere coming up. It is on. Oh, no, I got the wrong one. Excuse me. It's similar, but hold on. Let me find the right one for this upcoming world premiere of my new film, The Jews and the Blues, is at the Boca Raton Jewish Film Festival on March 10th in Delray Beach. It's going to be. I'm doing a Q&A with my dad, Arnie Stone. So all my Florida people, if you're in the vicinity, I hope you could come by. It's the world premiere of the film. Tickets are available in advance. And hey, Nancy, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Joe, I'd be thrilled if you and Mandy could come down. That would be awesome. You know. Hey, yo, Eric. What's up, Eric? There he is. Good. Hope I gotta reach out. The next show is a week from Sunday. I hope you can make it. Danielle, I will. I'm gonna see Dad real soon, and you know Arnie Stone is a lover of New York hardcore. So, but yeah, world premiere of my new film, and then I'm going to Israel to screen it. Doing a bunch of screenings around, and then we're going to be on a couple of platforms that you can watch it. So, Anybody, thank you, Lee. Anybody down there in the Florida area? Yo, come on now. I got to shout out Volt BMX in London. Thank you so much for helping me with the Rick Thorne show, bro. You really helped me with that, and I appreciate it. John over there in London. So that's all my people in London that ride, support Volt BMX. Okay, Eric, but we're on a week from Sunday. I'll hit you up, but it's happening. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate it. All right, let's wrap it up. I gotta go see Life of Agony and Kings Never Die and Dog Eat Dog. So we will be back on Sunday with Steve Blush, a very knowledgeable music historian. He wrote the book American Hardcore. He produced the film. He came up promoting shows in the early DC hardcore scene. It's going to be great. We will see you on Sunday. Until then, do good things and good things will come to you.